Drew Migo.
Duffman can't breathe.
Check. Sean likes
You're supposed to do a Simpsons character.
dicks. I'm supposed to do a Simpsons character.
You should just do Duffman just to piss him off because he already did Duffman.
You know, we got
The
this-
Duffman can't breathe.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Duffman's
Stole my
gotta
bit.
go.
Yeah, he's...
Lurgan,
I should have
you
seen
gonna give
Krusty.
me some
Chuckles the
that
clown.
sultry
Who
vocals.
needs the Quickie Mart?
I
Who needs the Quickie Mart?
Their floors are sticky, Mark.
I actually played Simpsons Clue the other day.
Really?
Yeah,
A board game?
yeah, the Simpsons version.
That's
yeah.
hilarious. That sounds super fun. What were the weapons? Were they the same?
It's like Clue, but with
No,
Simpsons
it
characters.
was. It
no,
was.
that's what I'm saying. There should be like different
it
fun
does
like,
make-
references
it makes
to the
it
movie.
better.
But
or
it's the same.
show.
It's the same game, just with Simpsons characters. It's the same amount of fun.
Same thing as our
No,
mass.
no.
You're like,
It's
you're like, that sounds fun. I'm like, it's Clue.
Simpsons
Plus
Clue is more
Waterworks.
fun. It's definitely more fun.
It's the same amount of
It's-
fun. It's literally the same amount of fun.
It's
It's
more
the
fun
nostalgia.
because.
It's more fun because you get to look at Simpsons characters.
Yes.
But it's funny because you look
That
at it and
means
you go,
it's
"Oh, I remember
funner."
this episode," and you can think more about Simpsons. It's more fun than.
You remember this episode?
Well, there'll be like references to certain things on there, or it'll be like a certain
Like on the cards or something?
on the board.
Oh.
And so like one of them was the Quickie Mart, and I saw something where Bart and Milhouse got those crazy slushies. Because I saw the slush machine, and it is more fun.
They're called
It's
squishies, actually.
funner
Whatever
when
it is
you
on the
have them
show,
and
yeah.
stuff. Shut up, Drew.
It is.
Nobody likes you.
I'm looking for Amanda. Last name Hug and Kiss. Hold on, let me check.
Amanda Hug and Kiss? Why can't I find Amanda Hug and Kiss? Maybe your standards are too high.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Friendly Fire Podcast, episode number 13.
Number 13.
Yay.
Lucky numbers.
Yummy.
That was fucking
It was great.
Good. No. It's,
Well, Sean, you're the leader tonight.
I'm the podcast god.
Yes,
there is
for a night.
We're all our own podcast god.
one eye.
The God
One eye
inside of
allowed.
all of
Yeah,
us.
there's only one podcast, guy.
Fight to the death.
Okay. Let's go, Pat. You and me.
What am I going to pick on this week? Drew, what have you been playing this week?
Aha.
Get the fuck off Reddit.
I've been playing a bunch of stuff. I've been playing HOTS. I play HOTS every week, every day. I've been enjoying my PlayStation 4 that I bought.
You hear that, guys?
You have a buddy now.
Enjoying a PS4.
For exclusives.
Is
Actually, yeah.
Spider-Man out yet?
Yeah,
Don't care.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll go get it right now.
it is.
You
I
did.
mean,
You
the
got
movie
me.
is.
I've been playing. I was lent a copy of Ratchet and Clank 2016.
Lent.
Double lent.
Mm-hmm. Lent by a friend who used to own it by another friend. But no, I've been playing it. It's fun as fuck. It's the remake of the 2002 original game.
Super good. Super
It's
funny.
It's great. Like the gameplay alone and just all the guns and stuff is awesome. And
Except when Drew gets stuck on a puzzle for a good 15 minutes.
yeah, some of those puzzles it took me a while.
They were a
to
little
get-
tricky.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when you
That's
figure
not-
it out, you're like, I'm so fucking
That's
Yeah.
not
That's the
really
best
relevant.
part about those games.
just the self-realization.
That's how it always is. I mean,
Yes.
it's like, oh god, that was so fucking easy.
Mm-hmm. But no, it's a fun game. I've really enjoyed it so far. I went and I did something, you guys. I broke the cardinal sin of the gaming podcast.
Oh God, you told me about
And
this.
I went and I
What?
pre-ordered a game.
Oh shit.
Which one?
Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy.
That's
You got a theme.
excusable, I guess.
I don't know.
Sure.
He's very adamant about not doing it.
Okay, well,
You got a
it's
theme.
I mean, it was a game that Naughty Dog had made. It's not Naughty Dog this time. I know it's Activision and Vicarious Visions, but it's legit. Like it's Crash. Like it's Crash. It's back to form.
What's so crazy about it too is that they had to rebuild the entire game.
Yeah.
Like the old code it doesn't
It's
exist.
outdated.
It doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore. There is no access to the original code of this game.
Oh.
got 'em-
It's like lost or deleted or something.
They got them the original level not code wise, but they gave them the specifics
Yeah.
of like the level design.
Yeah.
I know, but then having to just build off.
There's
of that.
zero code
Nuts.
left of that game, so
Super
that's
nuts.
crazy.
Apparently, the new version of the game is harder than the old one too. I've been
Damn.
reading stuff about that.
Yeah. Bunch of bitches. Can't
Here's-
play it anymore.
Can I actually just real quick talk about that because I was watching and played a little bit of it at my buddy David's house. The way they integrated Crash 1's jumping mechanics is they based it all off the Crash 3 mechanics. So each game had its own weird jumping like mechanics. Like in Crash 1, if like let's say you jump on a platform that's right here, the tip of your shoe could be right there and it would count. Like you could be standing on it.
It was
But in
like
this-
his hit detection was like a box, almost like a
Yeah,
square.
yeah. So in this new one, since it's based off the Crash 3 jump mechanics, you got to be on that shit or you're gonna die and fall.
It's more like a rounded
that's why-
base. You have to
And
slide
the
off.
other thing was too that in Crash 1, when you jumped, you just moved forward at the same momentum every time. In Crash 3, you start off slow because you have to build up like a little bit of speed while you're running, and then you'll get the full jump momentum. So one level in specific, the high road, the one where you're jumping on the turtles and the bridges and shit like
You're
that.
talking about the road to nowhere.
Or is that what it is?
No, it's
Or
called the
something
high
like that?
road.
No, it's called the road to nowhere.
It's called the high road.
To the
Called the road
internet.
to nowhere.
Google it. Somebody internet it.
High
Either way,
Road to
High
pe-
road.
people are saying that it's much harder this time around because
Fighting.
you don't have because you have to build up the momentum. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I know
that's
you don't, 'cause
it's.
you didn't play Crash, but
I played it back in the day. I played
Played
the
Crash 1?
original version.
you
Yeah,
played Crash 1? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Crash 1. Fuck yeah, I played it at the same time as like Spyro and all that. So
But anyway, that was the two biggest complaints when the whole difficulty aspect came to it. I mean, it's still a fun platformer, and it's not the easiest platformer
yeah.
that I've ever played. So,
Well, I mean the reviews are good and everything. So
Yeah. oh yeah.
I saw-
Anyway, sorry, Drew. I kind of took hold of that.
I saw this
Oh,
like
man, they are heated right now.
I know. Look,
They are
look at
heated.
the expression on their faces.
The high road
Did-
or
are-
the road
are
to
you
nowhere.
the same.
Are you both right?
what?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mine's
The high road.
the road to nowhere.
The high road.
The endless
Civil War.
yeah, right.
This is Hearthstone and
That's
Hearthstone
our
all over
Civil
again.
War 2017.
They're different levels, but they're the same premise.
No, I know what you're talking about. The high road was the one they brought up in the
Oh.
thing I was watching.
That's funny.
Anyway, that's the only thing that I've heard that people are saying this one is slightly more difficult than original
It's tricky.
version. Oh yeah, it's always been tricky. Especially the N-Giro levels, not the girlfriend levels, like the N-Giro levels where it's like mainly filled with nitros
Yeah.
and TNTs, but you needed to get that box gem. Like, and when you're doing that normally on the special levels where you need the special gems, you can't die once.
Mm-hmm.
And those levels, those bonus rounds are specifically difficult to fuck you over. So, anyway, I took over.
I saw this
bullshit, so.
this video on Facebook the other day. It was it's the top portion of it said job interviewer. It said, do you have any experience in high pressure situations? And underneath that was a video of Crash like running like away from the boulder and like jumping over the gaps and shit, and like and trying to dodge all the TNT bricks and shit like that. I'm just like, yeah, totally.
Crash is a great game.
I'd hire that guy.
Super good game.
Well, they have these. Once you beat the original levels, you can do time trials as well.
Damn it, Sean.
And the time trials are like even harder than the original levels.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like they have boxes. Like they say, in order to get
The platinum trophy is the highest you can get. Is platinum.
It's like an onk is what you
Yeah.
get when you beat the time trial in a certain amount
Bronze,
of time.
silver, gold, platinum. I think is.
No,
okay.
it's not like that. They don't do trophy anymore for that. It's you beat it in this amount of time and then you get the onk, but they don't call it an onk.
Are they
It's called
doing like an
something else.
online, like fastest world time thing?
They might do it where you can like compete against friends and shit.
Because
like
in the
that.
OG, like Crash 3, I remember there were rankings.
I'm talking about original, the original Crash.
Oh,
Bandicoot.
okay.
It's
Oh,
not
my
like
bad.
Crash 3 or
My
anything.
bad. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Because that's the only one I've played so far.
Horrible
I haven't
human
played Wrath of Cortex or Warped yet. But these time trials are fucking hard. Like you go through and they give you a certain time you got to beat it by, and then they have all these other like boxes that hold the timer from going if you spin across them.
Like 3, 2, and 1.
And
Once,
you
yeah.
have to like get the perfect route down. You have like I spent probably 45 minutes doing the time trial for the first level to get the onk to win.
Do you have to get all the boxes too?
No.
Or is it just finish the level?
No, you just have to finish the level in the allotted amount of time. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fun. I never had a PlayStation growing up. I always had to go over to friends' houses to play Crash. So it's kind of cool to actually experience it, like the whole experience for the first time.
You didn't have a PlayStation?
I have a PlayStation.
I did.
And well, in this past week, they've been doing like Steam Summer Sale, and Xbox has been doing a sale, and PlayStation's been doing a sale.
Oh, God.
And so I went out and I picked up Madden 17 for $10. I picked up Journey for $6, and I picked up Mad Max for $8.
So what console did you have in that generation then?
I had N64.
No. Yeah.
That's what I had too.
What
I
do you
never had a
mean?
PlayStation.
I had both.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck you.
High roller
My
back
parents
in the
weren't
day.
made of money, Sean.
You were the kid that we wanted to hang out with, but secretly hated.
I was so spoiled.
Yeah.
I can remember when my mom went to, like, back in that generation of gaming. I remember my mom going and getting me Perfect Dark for like $70.
Jeez.
And then we got to the
Wow.
we came to the realization when we got to the cars I didn't have the
expansion pack.
I didn't have the booster
Oh,
pack. So we had to go back in and put down another $60 to buy the expansion
Damn.
pack. My parents loved me.
That only happened for me once when I first got my PS2 and I got Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the fighting game. And I'd had a PS1 before, but I just wasn't thinking about it at the time because I was so excited to get the PS2 that I bought it, and then I had to keep my PlayStation on for like 4 days.
I had to do that shit too.
Because I didn't buy a memory card, and I put a sticky note on the PS2. I was like,
Don't
"Do
touch my
not
fucking controller."
turn this off, for the love of God! Do not turn this off."
No, I did
Surge.
that. I did that too when my parents bought me a PS2 for Christmas one year, and SOCOM, of course, because that's my shit.
You?
Didn't get a memory card with it, so I had to keep my game on like for days at a time just to finish the campaign.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Horrible.
It was really funny.
Anything else, Drew?
Yeah, I've been playing Madden 17.
Booyah.
He just said that.
Sports
Yeah.
ball.
How
Well, he
does
said he bought it.
How does it feel to
Said
have Tom
playing.
Brady wear a Broncos jersey?
Oh my god! They literally give you a free Tom Brady because he's gonna be the cover athlete for the new Madden game.
That's the worst possible for him.
It's fucking terrible. But he's like they have the stat. You know, they have like a number for the stats, like 1 through 99,
Oh my God,
and 99's the best.
Yeah.
They give you a 90 overall Tom Brady. So having to see Tom Brady in Broncos jersey gives me AIDS. But I have to see him all the time, and like you don't not take Tom Brady
Oh my god. That's
and put him
so
on your Madden
funny.
Ultimate team.
It's the best,
Oh,
worst
man.
game he's ever played in his life.
Tom
You're
Brady
just
and
like
a Broncos
furiously
jersey.
playing Madden, just you're so pissed the whole time.
Well, because I don't know if you know how Ultimate Team works. Is they give you a baseline of like all these like
Yeah,
players, and they have like
start
really
naming out people on your team. To
really
learn.
shitty stats, and then you play you do challenges and you get packs and stuff. So you kind of build your team on the fly, and it's kind of RPG ish that way.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it.
Sounds actually cool.
Yeah, so you
I
open
don't
packs
even
and
like
you-
sports games, but that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's a facet of Madden that I've never done before, and it's actually pretty cool. Like I haven't owned a Madden since Madden 14 or NFL 25, whatever the fuck you want to call
So
it.
I played the golf games because I could like increase my stats and shit as I played, and I like play golf.
Yeah, but you get characters. You get players from all sorts of different teams. Like I have Larry Fitzgerald on my team, Tom
Got
Brady,
Gandalf.
Adrian Peterson. Just
Well, it's from generations back too. You could get like Evan Smith now and stuff like that.
yeah, you could,
Yeah.
but they're like really rare. And then they
Yeah.
have like auction house, like an auction house that you can go on. So if you want to get that kind of shit, like you have gold that you can obtain through challenges and stuff, and you can get like all these old school players that have like
Nice.
99 ratings. And
Look
shit
out,
like that.
eBay! Look
I
out!
was gonna say, yeah, I'm waiting for people to like
People
start
spend
selling
like
that shit.
stupid amounts of money on this shit, but
It's crazy.
it's actually pretty fun. Like I haven't had this much fun playing a Madden game in a long time, and I used to talk a lot of shit on Madden.
It's on EA Access too.
Turning over new
Yeah.
leaf.
Yeah.
17 is.
I wondered about that. I thought it might be.
Well, and then 18 Madden NFL 18, they're doing the story mode like NBA 2K does.
Yeah.
So I'll be
That'll be
interested
interesting.
to check
Yep.
that out.
Be
along
interesting to see
with
that.
Ultimate Team, but other than that, that's mostly what I've been playing.
What's the last
2K.
sports game besides Rocket League that you bought, Logan?
That I
League's not a
bought?
sports game.
Rocket League's not really well, I guess
Well, technically,
it could be a
it's
sports game.
sports.
sort
It's
of.
a competitive game, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
Car
like an
soccer.
arcade sport game.
Car
I guess.
soccer.
The last sports game I bought must have been Madden 11.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
I
Oh
think.
man,
Yeah, I don't play sports games either.
No, I know.
Probably-
I played football like through high school and everything, and the physics and the way things work in these games are so weird. It makes me furious. Like I know how you should run or pass or catch or whatever, and it doesn't work.
It's
It-
come
it
by
just-
leaps and bounds, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's improved so much.
It was always so hard to play though. I'm sure now it's gotten better because I haven't played in like 6 years, but God, it's infuriating.
Every time I play those, I'm like, yeah, my physics professor would take a dump on this. Like, that's not how you run, or like if you got tackled this way, that's not the way the character.
You get like laid out like chest high, and you like dive forward still or something. It makes no sense.
So Blitz isn't real?
No shot.
Blitz is life.
Blitz is life.
Yes.
Just like personal foul after personal foul for like 10 seconds after each play. Just bodies piling on each other.
Logan, what have you been playing?
I've been playing stuff too. You want to try HOTS though? Actually, I'm gonna say it real quick. I want to try it.
Oh.
Drew just got really excited.
Well, you play
Why do I have this giant erection?
It's just because you play it like all the fucking time.
I play it every day.
And that's what I'm wondering. Is it really that good, or is it just because like Ben plays? Like I was trying to figure out like why do you like it so much?
It's an acquired taste.
What are you doing,
What
Sean?
Get off me!
I drew you a present, not your representation.
Oh my god. But no, it's an acquired taste. Like you're not going to be amazing at the game starting off. Like you have to, it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. The game is frustrating as fuck sometimes, and I get really, really mad. And I know how you get at games.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
But when the game is fun, it is fucking so much fun. It's some of the most fun I've had playing games. Like when shit is going your way, oh man. Like gaming doesn't get much better.
There's
like
a learning curve.
It's a MOBA.
There's a
yeah.
You know when you get like on a hot streak when you're like when your team's getting good and you're like, yeah, we can fucking do anything. Yeah, it's just great feeling.
The only one I ever played was Smite. The only MOBA I ever played.
That one's third person, so that's a little different.
What is HOTS first
HOTS
person?
top down.
HOTS is like top down. Kind of like League of Legends.
Is there that big of a difference?
Yeah.
Because Smite is still like way pulled back though. It's not like over the shoulder like Resident Evil style. It's still farther back.
You played Battleborn though, didn't you?
That's
MOBA
MOBA adjacent.
shooter.
That's like I played like a shooter. I was like, I don't give a fuck about your lanes. Fuck you. I just run around and be crazy. So.
No, you don't care about your lanes.
I did not
It's
play.
like it's MOBA tower defense.
Yeah, But I played a little bit of Smite, and that's my only frame of reference. So I want to try HOTS. I just need to see what the deal is.
We'll put you on.
Yeah.
Worth likes it.
I like it. It's fun.
I think
man,
like so long.
got 4-man. You're close. I played it before. I mean, I know how to play it.
Yeah, I need to try it. So, but I
was
played
good with Muradin. I played the shit out of Muradin. And Illidan. And a couple other characters.
So I actually played a fair amount of stuff this week. Actually, I did some Halo Wars 2. I'm trying to kind of go through and finish up some other single player stuff I hadn't beat. I played some Thief. I don't even know how close I'm getting to beating that, but I need to keep playing.
Fun.
I did a little GTA Online actually with my uncle and brother, and that shit is ridiculous.
It still is.
They were flying motorcycles. It was weird.
They were flying.
They
were flying motorcycles, or they were on flying motorcycles?
No, they were flying motorcycles.
They were like imagine a plane flying in the sky, and now it's a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
It was like that.
It was either that or even more ridiculous because you said they're flying motorcycles. I'm thinking of like flying a kite, but there's a string and then there's just a motorcycle attached to it.
They were just zipping around the air, so it was weird. It was fun, but just the everybody in that online, there's assholes. It's almost impossible to do anything because if you try to do anything, people try and kill you for no reason.
Yeah,
it's like I'm trying.
You have to play that game with like people you know. Like,
well, it was me and my uncle, and my brother. My uncle has millions of dollars in this game, and so he had tanks and stuff. So we were rolling up in all kinds of armor, and we were fighting people. But we wanted to do missions. But the things we were doing, you could only do in a PvP environment.
Yeah.
So they were just getting in the way the whole time, and we wanted to do these not heists. They were like these CEO jobs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because you can start your own company in the game. That's like
so. We were trying to do that, and people were just being dicks. So
sounds like what was the zone in WoW, Drew? That was notorious for gaming.
All of them?
Yeah,
all of them.
That's actually
literally anywhere.
No, Hellfire Peninsula I remember was really bad.
In Outlands?
And, yeah, the first area in Outlands.
Oh, yeah.
Like for nowadays,
like
it's
when you
really
come,
bad
when you
about
come
gaming.
out of the dark portal.
Yeah,
people were just like, "Fuck you."
I'm level 110. You're level 60.
That area was fucking garbage.
But
that was like level 55.
You shut your goddamn.
Let him go. Sorry, that was my fault. No,
we're good. Then we even get to the news.
As your mic.
I'm gonna yell, Sean. Fuck that. But me and Sean actually played Minecraft. We started.
I saw that.
So, yeah,
you guys were playing.
Yeah.
Last I saw, you were digging into a giant like mountain area. You were like, "Hey, Sean, have you been over here yet?"
Yeah, there's some cool natural structures.
I don't know what the rest of the
around.
adventure was, but
just making my house now. I'm
Killing
digging.
pigs.
I'm hollowing out a mountain right now. I'm gonna build a mountain house.
Is it that mountain that you were looking at?
No, we're gonna do something else.
Or
with
do a
that,
new
yeah.
one. Yeah.
So, and then I played Halo 5. Actually, played some multiplayer in that. I bought Oblivion actually, 360 Oblivion.
Yay!
I know I never really played it, and I was playing a bunch of Skyrim the last couple weeks and ESO still.
It's
But,
dated, but
yeah.
it's good.
But I just like I want to experience a story for that. I want to go do Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood.
Dark Brotherhood is really good.
So I'm
Really,
gonna go
really
back
good.
and kind of play that here and there. And
Plus Patrick Stewart at the beginning, man.
yeah,
The
right.
Emperor.
Yeah,
You got
you're the one for my dreams.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
what are you talking about, man? Get out of here.
I don't know what.
I actually made like a Sword and Shield warrior. I don't do those characters almost ever, but
Did
I was
you
like,
do custom or did you just pick from one of the regular ones?
what do you mean?
Like when they let you pick your class?
I think I just picked warrior.
Oh, you just picked
I
straight.
just picked straight-
No, not your like say not your sign. I'm talking about like they had this huge list,
Yeah,
of like
there's-
classes, and then you could also like make your own custom one.
No, I picked whatever one. One of them was like perfect for me. I was just like, this is what I need, so I did
There you
that.
go. Cool. Anyway,
And then ESO, they're doing actually an event now where every day you log in for the next 5 days, you get a free crown crate.
you're kind of great.
So you get random awesome fucking items. It's like loot boxes and
Installing still right now on the PS4, but
do it.
no, that's why you were like, just do it real
Yeah.
quick. I was like, yeah, that actually sounds legit.
Rainbow Six Siege, we were fucking tearing it up the last few days. There's been a few
Yeah.
matches that were hit and miss and some internet issues, which were nonsense.
I
But
didn't do
overall, we did good as a team. We fucking crushed it.
it. I didn't do it.
And
No, you
played,
didn't do it. It's
played some Rocket League, which is still infuriating. That game is a
You tried a new
broken,
car?
broken mess.
One you never
I
tried?
did try a new car because I was making these like weird custom cars, and I just tried like I think it's called like the Scarab or something like that. It's really
It's
weird.
the little beetle-looking car.
I am tearing it up with this fucking car. I don't know how or why. What's going on?
It feels
But
so
it's awesome.
slow. Like I don't know what it
I don't
is.
know.
It's just-
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the speeds are like a flat rate. I know there's other things that like turn radius and hitbox and whatever. Flying, I think, is different. I think the speeds are the same,
Yeah.
but I don't know for sure.
Who knows?
Sean saw me earlier though. I had some like crazy kind of aerial goals and stuff. So
Fuck that car though.
no, I'm
Good.
Still doing great. So I think that's all I played though. And Pokemon Go came out a year ago today.
Ooh.
So
Woo!
1 year anniversary of Pokemon
Jesus,
Go.
really?
Oh,
It's been
Yeah.
a year?
Yep, came out a
You
year
guys remember
ago.
that night? We jumped the fence and went looking for
We
hunters.
did, yeah.
We did.
I fell on my ass.
Which bums me out because we don't get Ghastlies here anymore. We used to get Ghastlies like one every night. It was
Right.
awesome. Yeah.
Now we and then that night we had like one of the
We jumped.
one of the funny running jokes that we have.
We do, yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
because my phone
Your phone
my
died.
phone died as we were playing the game. And I just pick up my phone from the ground and I was like, in the arms of an angel.
Oh, damn it.
It was just so random.
God damn it.
All right, that's all I did.
Nice. This is Patrick. I played
Hi,
and
Patrick.
finished.
Hi, Patrick.
Hello. I finally finished Life is Strange, which we will be doing a
Oh,
review
boy.
later in the episode about. Also, God of War. Drew was talking about the PlayStation like big sale. God of War was like $70. It was $4. That's what I say. It was like 75% off. It was $4. And I've beaten the original one, but I'm like, fuck it, more achievements on PS3. And I was like, yeah, let's go. I hadn't played it in a long time. I beat it in 2 days. Like I remembered pretty much. I did it on normal difficulty, but I got a good amount of the secrets. I didn't get all the secret items, but I think I'm missing 2 that I didn't get. But yeah, fuck that game up. Good game. Super fun game. Quick time eventy, but still really good. What else I played? Darkest Dungeon. I picked back up again. I watched a really, really good tutorial video. One that's been better than a lot of the original ones I watched. So I'm picking up the game a little faster now. I mean, a lot of people haven't finally died. I was dying all the time with characters in that game because it's notoriously difficult for a reason. But I'm getting a groove going right now, so feeling good
Yeah.
about that one.
Do it.
And that's about it. Just been Dokkan battling and Hearthstoning and all that fun stuff. That's about it.
I like that you made that into a verb. Dokkan battling and Hearthstoning.
Yeah, you can do it in anything. Oh, also, just a real quick plug-in. If you've never heard of, actually, it really won't matter because it'll be over by next week. But check it out either way. Awesome Games Done Quick is going on, or Summer Games Done Quick currently. The summer edition is going on right now. It's been good so far. When I left work, because they have it live streaming at work right now, they just put it on the
Really?
yeah, we just put it on the break room TV, and
Oh.
Nice.
everyone's a big nerd up at work, so we're all watching that shit.
What have you watched?
And the ones that I like watched all the way through, I watched the Castlevania Symphony of the Night one. I watched the Spyro 100 Egg one. And
I started watching that one.
I watched
got
the
real
Shadow of
quick.
the Colossus one, which was crazy. It was really good. He beat it in fucking 23 minutes. He beat all the Colossi in 23 minutes. He was using this weird like physics like glitch that was really crazy. But anyway,
That's funny.
yeah, if you've never heard of it before, it's just like an online. They do it twice a year. They just rate. It's the best speedrunners in the community. They get together and they take donations
I think
for cancer research.
The last time I saw it, it was like $563,000.
When I left work, it was at 680,000,
Damn.
and they're going until Sunday night. And it only gets bigger and better because they
Oh, yeah,
play better and better
they
games
always-
as the weekends.
I feel like they
come
almost
on.
hit $1 million. Or
Last year they hit 1.6 mil, or at Winter Games they hit 1.6 mil. So
damn.
it's pretty cool. It's really fun to check out. I usually just put it on my side monitor and then I'm chilling and watching it. You know.
Saying out.
Anyway, Worth, what you been playing?
Speaking of speedrunners, I have been playing speedrunners.
Haha.
Haha. Still.
Also fun.
How'd that go?
Follow Trip to Rip for more fitness tips.
Jesus Christ.
No, it was funny because Sean was like really dominating us last night.
And I was dominating you at speedrunners.
Yeah, and you were dominating speedrunners, but it was me, him, Jared, and Micah playing together, and Sean just kept kicking our ass, and we're like, hey, he must be following his Trip to Rip fitness tips on Instagram. So every time he won, I was like, follow Trip to Rip for more fitness tips. Which is his fitness Instagram. If you haven't,
Have you done the voice yet with the unicorn guy? Ooh.
no, we haven't done it yet.
I'll do that next time.
But no,
dicks.
dicks. So I played that, and then I played some Forza still. Still addicted to that game quite a bit. I think I played HOTS last time, or since last podcast with you, Drew. I think so.
Who you play in that game?
Who do I play?
Yeah. Who's
I
your favorite character?
always forget her name.
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
play
Yes.
Sylvanas,
Yes. She and
Get that
Lee,
long range
Lee Mang's pretty cool too.
healer.
Yeah. She's
She's not a healer. Lee, you're thinking of Lee.
Fucking dark in here.
Yeah, well, it's Vampire Lights. Vampire Lights, Jesus. That was an oxymoron.
Those are called UV lights.
Whatever. Same thing.
Because you know.
Now we're dead. And then I played 6 Siege, and I was doing that 75% good. I can't be at a full 100% of that game because there's always gonna be some mistake that's made. Shit happens.
Every time.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
I remember the other night, the last thing I heard Logan say before walking in my room, you were playing online with people, and you're like, literally, what the fuck are you guys doing right now? Like, literally were the last words that I heard you
That's
say.
what happens every multiplayer game of all time. It's like you.
No.
fucking
You were like
idiots.
playing online because you were talking on your mic.
Oh, with them was I?
Yeah, and you
yelling
were
at
like,
them?
what the fuck are you guys doing right? That's what made it so funny, yeah.
But that's all I've been playing.
Nice.
So just that stuff.
All right.
Sure.
Hi, Sean. Put your phone down.
Hi.
You haven't gone yet.
Hi. Oh, I haven't.
You. Oh no. Oh yeah. You,
I intro.
You intro. That's right.
Idiot.
He is lowercase g god this week.
Jay.
Gee. Oh, what have I been playing this week? I think it was on Friday. I pulled my PS3 out of storage and downloaded Metal Gear Solid,
The first one.
the very first
The OG
one.
one, like on PlayStation Network?
OG.
Yeah, $10.
Yep, it was. No, I think it was.
Might be actually
I think it was cheaper than
$6.
that.
Is it $5?
Something
$4.99 or
like that.
$5.99? Yeah.
But that game did not age very well.
No, it did
Still
not.
fun, but yeah, it's very click move. It's not fluid, obviously, like the
No.
series has become now.
Not used to like.
Love the dialogue,
Weapons,
cinematics and shit though. It's fun to play, but yeah, it's definitely aged.
I think I just infiltrated the complex.
AKA your mom.
Or no. I saw.
Oh.
No.
I
I was
laughed.
hoping to
at
get
it.
something
Good
out
job
of there.
there.
Thank you.
Get out. I think I just found the DARPA chief, and that's about as far as I got.
Oh, okay,
so,
cool.
Like
You're
30,
still
30 minutes.
yeah,
in,
you're
so.
really.
I'll
Did you
probably
get
go.
the secret pistol location, all that shit? Go in the box and
Fuck! I forgot about that.
You gotta go in there, man. You can go back and get it. You can get it. It's
Just
easy.
remembered.
Gotta use those the electric grenades, whatever they're called. Yeah.
The
Anyway.
chafe
Chafe grenades, that's right, yeah. Chaff.
Chaff,
Chaff.
not
Chaff.
chafe. Wow, these grenades are really chafing me. Jeez. I don't think they fit right.
The most annoying chemical weapon to human history. The
Like-
chafe grenade. It's not killing me, but it's really annoying because
Just
everything
slightly
is just-
discomfort.
It's just like everybody's just sitting in their chair, just like adjusting their pants. Like fuck.
Oh,
Like
God.
It's the worst
this
war
is
weapon.
this is mildly inconvenient.
Other than Metal Gear Solid, I played Rocket League, surprising nobody ever.
I'll play that too.
Siege, surprising nobody ever. I did.
We should
Minecraft.
Just, we should just not announce that
Play
we play
Minecraft.
He
Rocket
talks
League
like
Siege.
he has friends. And he's like, nobody ever, like, people pay attention to me.
I can't remember.
kidding.
I'm pretty sure I played a little bit of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, Disco is cheering right now.
I played that too.
Off in the distance.
Yeah.
That game is incredible, and I can't wait for you
pretty
guys
fun.
to play it. Logan.
You all gonna get on Xbox?
When it comes to Xbox, yes. So excited. Not gonna get on PC.
Actually-
Drew.
Drew, as he shakes his head.
I don't have a PC that can do that.
I'm disappointed in you.
You can borrow one.
Are you gonna loan me your PC?
I mean, never mind.
Yeah.
But speaking of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, I actually read something that they will have that game out of early access in 6 months. Whereas like some
Damn.
other- like DayZ and God, what's the other one?
Ark Survival Evolved.
No, it's another
Conan Exiles?
H1Z1. Like those games are still
Oh, yeah.
those games are still in early access, and it seems like the trend for these type of games is they just stay in early access hell and never see a full release.
That is weird. I always wonder about that. You always hear these early access. It's like, okay, well then when are they gonna fucking
Well,
come
that's
out?
how
I don't-
Smite is. Smite's still technically early access.
I don't understand that. Why
So
not?
there's
It's
Paragon.
weird.
Paragon too, yeah.
Well, I think
They-
Arc just went up in
Paragon.
price. I think they're getting ready to release it.
No, they did release retail for Ark.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Game sucks. Don't buy it.
Well,
Yeah,
can
Jared.
I just, can I-
Yeah.
But it's done now. It's ready to go.
Not worth $20.
No, it's
Can I-
not worth $20.
Can I say one thing? I haven't played Battlegrounds, so I really can't go like in depth. But in my personal, just like watching people play it online and everything, I think maybe a reason why it's a little bit more successful, at least gameplay wise, is that matches. When I say they're fast, they're not fast, but there's a time limit, you know, because it's getting
Yeah.
smaller and smaller. Because they don't do that in H1Z1, do they?
I think it's gas.
Oh, they do have like a time limit thing in there. Because I'm thinking of like
It's a similar concept, whereas in Battlegrounds, it's God, what would you call it? Like a
it's like an electric
Blue-
field, blue electric.
It's just a blue
field.
circle. Like it's a dome. Like
yeah.
it's basically a dome that gets smaller and smaller by
Yeah.
You know,
But do they-
every-
I think the H1Z,
But they do that-
it's the same deal, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
gas.
I thought then never mind. This was all worth nothing because I,
think
thought
I
Battlegrounds
think
was
it's
the
just a
first people to
particular
do that.
I think it's God, what is it? It's H1Z1 Battle Royale, whatever. It's called something. King of the Kill.
Oh, okay.
It has that
Ooh.
same.
Gotcha.
It's gas instead of a dome.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
my bad.
Play Battlegrounds.
I want to play really
It's
bad.
good.
What about Ark? Play Ark? No, you didn't hear me.
He didn't hear
I said no already. I thought you were talking to somebody else. So.
Mess with-
I think that is pretty much it for this week. I got a Raspberry Pi 3.1, so I'm going to put a whole bunch of PlayStation 1
That's
ROMs
not
on
an
it.
innuendo, ladies and gentlemen. That is a
Hey.
legit thing.
Yeah.
Raspberry Pi 3.1.
First two ROMs I downloaded.
Tamba.
Tom,
Lion Party.
what?
No,
Was it
not Lion Party,
Lion
Logan.
Party?
Lion.
Fuck.
Lion Party 2.
God damn
You
it.
should,
Jesus.
everybody should probably download Lion Party.
Everyone needs to have Lion.
10 out of 10 IGN.
No, the first two games I downloaded were Tomba and Einhander.
Ooh. Both fantastic.
So good.
I haven't played
10 out of
900 in
10
fucking
IGN.
forever. 900. But Tamba's gold.
And you know what the next game I'm going to download is? I bet you can guess.
Cool Borders.
Nope. We've talked about this.
Paul Rapper the Rapper.
Kelowna.
Uh,
or
God
Kelowna.
damn right.
I know.
Klonoa?
Yeah, Klonoa.
Klonoa.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
so good. Anyway, am
And-
I the last one?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, now we can get into the news, I guess. What you got?
Naked news.
Gossip news.
Naked news.
If people care about Overwatch, Doomfist came out today.
Oh, did he really?
That's
New
cool.
playable character, yeah.
Yeah, the dude that was in
Where
the
he
first like
punches
intro.
people.
That's all he does.
I guess he has a couple. Like one of them, I think is like a dash
Is
attack.
he
Like,
straight melee?
no.
He
So
does
I
have
think,
range.
I think one thing he does, motherfucker, is he does like a dash attack and hits you. One of I think is like a powerful uppercut where it knocks the player up into the air. I think there was an ability where he can bring people kind of towards him or something. I can't remember how that works. And then he also has like a shotgun style thing, like a short range, like 4 burst kind of weapon. But I think it's like a shotgun.
So he's very though close range.
Yeah. I think he's like a more like an attacker character.
Oh, I haven't even seen his design. I want to see what he looks like now.
Yeah, it's one of those obviously the Blizzard awesome trailers. There's a trailer out for him where he's beating the shit out of the whatever the good Overwatch. Yeah, because there's Talon the bad guys and Overwatch is the good guys. He's beating the shit out of everybody. It's awesome.
Nice. It's that Pixar quality trailer that they always fucking do.
I was watching it on my
So
phone
good.
on like a smaller version of the screen, not like like I didn't turn it, so I don't really see how good the quality was, but I assume it's one of the really good Blizzard.
I'll watch
ones,
it. I'll watch it after this.
Yeah, that's Doomfist. Yeah.
Oh
That's
man, he looks
Doomfist.
He's got
sweet.
this giant.
He looks like Kratos, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
He was just.
That's a cool design.
Yeah,
I like
he
that.
was just ravaging.
That's his
the-
default color. It's all black like that and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Another possible character to put in HOTS.
there you go. Right.
I'm excited.
Why not? Every Blizzard thing can. Just
That
fall in
design.
HOTS.
The reason why I say that's really cool is because the only reason I remember Doomfist was from the original the first Overwatch main trailer where the kids are in the museum, and Doomfist glove was all mechanical looking.
Yeah.
So I thought Doomfist himself was gonna be this big
Nope.
robot
Just
king
a
looking
dude.
thing, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, no, man, that's cool. I like that design a lot because he's
So.
just a straight up dude that will fucking kick you away.
Yeah.
Kick your ass.
Anybody have any other news?
Is that it? You said you had 3
Wow.
things. I
I
got
got a couple
stuff.
things. I didn't know if I was going to say everything.
I got some. Dude, let's talk about Crash Bandicoot.
What about it?
Do it.
Well, I've watched a lot
It's
of
out.
it.
It's out.
It's
I
the
know
news.
I know it's out. Did you want to bring up anything else besides when we were talking about it? I mean, I know the difficulty thing we kind of talked about, but some of the fun stuff, you can play as Coco now.
Yeah.
You can't do her on boss battles, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that is. Maybe it's something to do with.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
It's cool that you can do that though. That's just something extra they added into the game.
One thing that I heard some people were complaining about, not on 2 and 3, but another thing on 1 that didn't make it hard but annoying, is how in 2 and 3 you could click start and bring up either quit to the main area or you could restart the level again.
You can do that in 2 or 3, and you can't do that in 1.
Mhm.
I wasn't aware of this.
Yeah, because people were annoyed because I said on Crash on number 1 you have to get through the level without dying to get the special gem,
Yeah.
the colored gem,
Mhm.
So people were like, instead of having to exit the level, wait on the loading screen, go back in the level, wait on the loading screen.
That's kind of annoying.
2 and
Because
3 you can just click, you can bring up the start menu,
Mhm.
and then you can just restart the level.
Okay, that's
you don't have
kinda
to go
nice.
back to the main area.
Cool.
because having to wait for the loading, the loading, it takes a little while.
It's not long. I mean, it's maybe 15 seconds.
Yeah, but if you have to
something like that.
restart the level over and over and over again, that
You
gets
die
to
once.
be kind of annoying.
The first one they bring up, remember the one where the bats are flying over for the first time in the Aztec looking level?
Yeah, I think it's Temple Ruins.
It's right after
yeah.
Ripperoo.
It's
It's,
Temple,
right
Temple
after
Ruins,
Ripperoo.
I think.
That's one of the first special gem levels I remember that I was like, fuck me, this is hard. No, it is, because those bats are annoying, but then also there's like I was saying, there's a NGO or whatever his name is. The Frankenstein looking dude with the potions.
Proportions.
I don't. That's in 1.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't gotten that far.
No. Did you play the original Crash? Oh, no,
I'm
you
playing
didn't.
it right
Never mind. Never mind, I'm an idiot. He already said he didn't have PS1. That was my first PlayStation game, so I played the fuck out of it and I beat it. It's the only reason why. He's the guy that you see at the beginning with Dr. Cortex, and he's like, this won't work. And he's got
He kind of looks like.
it's that dude. You pick up his icons and you play those really hard levels where there's mainly TNTs and nitros instead of the girlfriend bonus level. It's the super hard bonus
Okay.
level. Anyway,
Nothing.
they put his level in the special gem ones on purpose because if you die, then you have to restart the whole level all over again. That's a difficulty thing.
They're not easy.
Well, it's a
They're
fun platform.
not.
It's super good. I'm just waiting for Rent to come out, and then I'm getting it.
Do it.
Getting all those achievements. I'll show you how to 100% you that.
There's a trophy that you get for spinning away an extra life.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never thought to do that because
And-
I am
and it-
on that shit.
It was
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's called I meant to do that. I think that's what it's called.
It's good. I like that. Besides Crash, the games for PlayStation this month were really good. The free ones. We got Until Dawn.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I've been wanting to play that actually. It looks pretty interesting.
Until Dawn, and then we got another. The past 2 months, 3 months even. Yeah, 3 months. Because 2 months ago we got Telltale Borderlands. Last month we got Life is Strange, and then this month we got pretty much 2 like story heavy driven games, like Telltale kind of feel is the Game of Thrones Telltale series and Until Dawn. So like, PlayStation's been on this weird vibe for a little while, doing a lot of like big heavy story interaction.
Like point and click
games.
adventure kind of games.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
No, Life is Strange is different than a lot of them, though. I'll say that, and that's what we're going to talk about.
He's got
But
some notes.
I'm excited to try Until Dawn. Like Game of Thrones, I'm like meh on because I'm already still playing Borderlands, but I want to try Until Dawn. That's fun.
Until Dawn is basically just like you're like playing a cheesy teenage slasher movie.
Sounds awesome. That sounds super fun.
What we need to do is we need to make Sean play it.
Exactly.
In the comfort of my house.
That's what I was saying. Let's have Sean play on the big fucking projector screen.
I wasn't paying attention, but no.
You want to play Until Dawn?
What are you doing tomorrow?
You can play Until Dawn.
No.
Oh shit! No, we can totally do it tomorrow.
We can.
We could.
I can even make it because I work tomorrow morning.
Sean's coming to town tomorrow. So we can do
Let's
that.
do
Yeah.
Sean, come
Yeah,
on.
we're
Let's
gonna
see
do
how
it.
far you can get at least until you quit.
it.
At
Turn
least
off all the
how far.
lights.
Yeah,
turn
oh
on
yeah.
my 5.1 surround.
We do it right. We
With
do
the
it
bass.
right.
Got the Dolby screen that pops up like the freak.
We're gonna put down the plastic.
they're like,
We're gonna put down the plastic sheet so piss doesn't get all over my furniture.
that's right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know if I trust you guys in a dark room.
Okay.
I
my
trust
view-
me in the dark room.
You probably shouldn't, Sean.
Please don't play Who's in My Mouth.
Oh yeah, dude, we should totally get him to play at least as long as you can. Like the beginning is really good apparently because it starts off like kind of like you said, cheesy movie, like getting to know the characters. That's the slut, that's the nerd, that's the jock, that's all that bullshit.
That's the bitch. That's the
yeah. And then that's when the actual story is just like.
But I've seen some of the death scenes in that game.
Yeah, they're
it's
brutal.
Pretty fucking hardcore.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I thought you said death scenes.
The-
And I just had a flashback to chat from a couple days
Oh
ago.
God.
Oh no.
You're going to
No,
hell.
no.
Yeah, we're
Moving
going,
on.
We're going to hell for that one.
What were Xboxes this month?
I don't even know.
Who cares?
They weren't that good
One's
this week.
like
yeah.
one called like Grow. Isn't it Grow Up? Isn't
I have
that the
no
name of
idea.
it?
I
Grow
saw-
Up.
I
Is that
didn't
the one with
recognize
the
any.
crawling up the vine the entire time to keep making it bigger?
I don't know. Yeah, I actually didn't.
They're
didn't
probably
watch
cool
Block
games,
Town?
but I just didn't recognize any of them.
To
I
the
was like,
Googles.
to the
Yes.
internet.
So,
Google it. See, Xbox.
So how you
I'm
doing?
waiting.
Gold.
How am I doing?
see how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm super
Right
excited to do this Life is Strange review
Yeah?
because this game was very good. I
Yeah?
very much enjoyed it.
Grow
And I'm
Up.
sure Drew's gonna agree with me.
Runbow.
Runbow.
Yeah. Kane Lynch 2.
Oh, cool.
That's
Kane
pretty
Lynch.
good, yeah.
That's
and
fun.
Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yo,
For June.
10 out of 10.
July.
Whoa.
For July.
get all those
We're-
Lego
we're in
games.
July.
Dude, those Lego games are fun. I don't care what people
They
say.
are pretty good actually.
Star Wars and Batman,
Yeah.
Marvel ones,
I have the Marvel one on my Xbox One.
and you have
It's
this.
pretty
Did you
good.
not get the Star Wars one when it was for free?
I
then,
think I
right?
did actually.
I was gonna say, I hope
Yeah.
you did.
You want to
Yeah.
know the most
got all three of
garbage thing about fucking Marvel Lego?
What?
No online co-op.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
weird.
that the only
Dumb.
one that doesn't do it,
Weird.
Dumb.
or do none of them do it?
Dumb.
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
You have a lot of people that are playing Lego Marvel.
I'd
I
play it
could
if
do
somebody
it.
had it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally would. Oh shit, we should go back and play Ultimate Alliance again.
Yeah, I'm down.
I know we
We
need to do
could.
that. Fucking love that.
That game's fun.
Yeah.
Co-op wise, you can do some crazy shit. I remember I didn't play number 2, I played number 1, and I remember always needing to have some kind of guy that could fly on your team, like at all time, in the first one at least.
It helps.
It was
Yeah,
hard to
you-
get through like puzzle areas and stuff. I always had Human Torch because he like would do AoE damage and he could fly, so it was like double the.
I don't really think
I had
there's.
to have Nightcrawler on my team. no
I
matter
don't think
what.
there's
When I
anywhere
could.
you can't get to without a certain character.
Okay.
Was that?
I'm thinking I played number
I can't
1, not number
remember.
2.
Yeah,
so
I can't
that's
remember
what
because
I'm
I
thinking.
played both of them, but I don't really remember. So.
Oh, fun game.
Another news thing. There's a couple Halo things here actually. One of them is Halo 5 is getting a 4K update for Xbox. It's pretty cool for 4K TV people.
Xbox One X.
Yeah.
I do want to get a 4K TV
Think about
eventually.
it.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive
Invest
now.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you think about it, like when everybody had like the standard def TVs and HD came on the market. Now everybody has HD. I'm assuming that in a few years everybody will have 4K
Yeah,
because
so
it'll
technology
become
works.
the standard. It'll just be
You
the
guys-
thing where it won't be like, do you want a 4K? Maybe we should. It's going to be like $300. Just get one.
I don't know, honey. Should we get a 512 megabyte gig hard drive like thing USB? Because it's like $60.
500 gig meg.
What?
512
Gig meg.
megabyte
Okay, you said like meg gig, and I was
Did I
like,
say-
what the
No, I said-
fuck?
I said
is
megabyte.
that?
It's a new unit of measurement.
I said gig megabyte. I'm sure is what I meant to say.
Back in
Mega
my,
gig.
Back
Yeah,
in my
mega.
day,
No, do you remember when like 512 megabyte fucking
Yeah, it
I
was a
remember,
big
like
deal.
$60?
Yeah.
No, they were like expensive.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you
Huge.
can buy a 4 gig for like $10.
Yeah.
I remember paying like $300 for a 250 gig external hard drive.
Oh,
back in the
God.
day.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah.
You were ahead of the times getting external drives back in the day.
Which is a Wednesday, by the way.
This is not gaming related.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
apologize.
No. This is fine. I'm saying what I'm going to say is not gaming related. I remember. I don't know if you remember this, Sean. We were going on like a field trip somewhere, and I must have been a junior, I think. And we were driving somewhere, and you were trying to explain what Wi-Fi was to me. I don't remember you read that
No,
because
don't-
I had never like heard of Wi-Fi before. Whatever it was, maybe it wasn't junior, maybe it was before that. And we were just driving around, and I was like, "Well, can you get it anywhere?" And you're like, "No. Imagine that tree is Wi-Fi." And then we drove by it. You go, "And it's gone." I was like, "Oh shit, okay." Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
you're like,
actually a
that
pretty
makes sense.
you're like, Wi-Fi's in one spot. I was like, oh shit, okay, that makes sense. So I thought about it the other day. I was like, he taught me what Wi-Fi is.
Yes.
Sit down, let me tell you a story, young blood.
That was
Basically.
like the nicest story you've ever told of Sean on the
Yeah,
podcast.
Sean was
ever.
teaching me that stuff. So it's just kind of funny how like he
That was a
always-
that was a Kodak moment, guys. I'm feeling a little warmy.
Now I hate him though.
Yeah.
Well,
They,
yeah, I mean, it's
they were actually sitting under that tree.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just talking about life.
Yeah,
Sean-
I feel like technology is just getting progressively.
There's a calendar.
It's getting cheaper faster
Oh, yeah.
than it has been. I feel like
There's
Yeah.
a graph I
because I
remember
feel like
reading.
4K TVs got cheap pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, they're like $8,000 like 2 years ago or whatever,
Yeah.
and now they're
I
like
feel
super affordable if you
Yeah.
can. Yeah. So,
Anyway, sorry. That
No,
was
another-
off-topic
Coughing
idea.
up stuff, I'm sorry.
another Halo news: Halo Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3 OST, and Halo 4 are all backwards compatible now. So if you don't have the Master Chief Collection, you can actually play any of those on your Xbox One, and all the map packs are free for the multiplayer. So anybody
Nice.
who wants to play any of them, you can just play everything now.
Fuck your season pass.
So
Yeah.
Halo never really did season passes. They
No, I
used
know.
to do
that's-
these expansions.
When you
back
say
in
map
the-
packs, I automatically.
Essentially, yeah, Halo
PTSD
always
to
stayed away
season pass.
from the season pass thing. And actually had a question for you guys now.
Oh, this is,
Question time.
This is it.
So one other last Halo news thing right now
Maybe.
is that there's a group of people who are actually making a fan-made Halo game.
Okay.
It's a multiplayer-only game, and they actually worked with 343 and Microsoft. And as long as they don't like sell the game or make any profit off merchandise or anything from this game called Installation 01, they can make it and they can release it and everybody can play it.
Okay.
And which is something like Nintendo, or you ever always hear about they're making these fan-made games. Nintendo shuts them down hard, like
Right.
immediately.
Yeah. Don't remind me.
And that happens a lot.
Fucking Chrono Trigger.
But if you think about it, like people who make these games and they say, "I'm making a fan-made game of Halo," whatever. It's like you didn't make that story. You know, you're using other people's ideas and stuff that they own
Right.
to try to make a game for yourself, whatever, and release it. And so I just wondered what you guys thought of: are fan-made games okay?
Yeah.
Or should they try to make their own thing? You know, how do you guys think fan-made games should be handled, or what do you think about that as a?
I mean,
Who's first? No.
in terms of like,
Worth
oh,
is first.
I'm sorry. No, you go first.
No, you go first.
Fine, you go second.
You
Hang
go
on
first.
Wow, get a ring.
No, you hang up
God damn it,
first.
Patrick.
You hang up first.
Worth,
Okay,
speak.
no. Fuck.
Fuck.
Okay.
Good boy.
Anyway, so speaking in terms of like intellectual properties and copyright and all that stuff, I mean the developers should be able to, or I should say the original developers should be able to reap the earnings of their, of their like effort that they put in. So they should be the ones that get the monetary gain credit for that. But it's like, it's so long as the fans or whatever are doing justice to that property or that series, and they're strictly doing it for the sake of we just love your story, your game, your whatever it is. We're not going to be doing any kind of like monetary gain for this, whatever it is. But we just want to put something together for other people to enjoy.
Nah.
So it's like, but we're not going to collect any money from it. I don't think that's a problem, because I mean, then like if it was, then you'd be eliminating things like fan fictions and stuff. I know people like to write Jesus Christ, write a lot of fan fictions.
Jesus Christ,
Where's
writes
this
a lot of
broken?
fan fiction.
Yeah,
What does he write it about?
The Bible was
himself.
Oh, okay.
The Bible, yeah.
fan
Suck it,
fiction.
Jesus.
Greatest fan fiction ever. And
Sorry,
we're done.
Sorry,
But,
friends.
And we lost all our Christian viewers. Listeners.
But yeah, so I don't see a problem with them making a game just for the sake of loving the series. So long as they're not charging any money for it, that's cool. I think Bungie or 343, whoever's like back.
343 now.
Yeah, it's 343. But does Bungie still have a say in like
Not even a little bit.
Not even close.
No, it's
Okay.
Microsoft and 343 only for Halo.
Yeah, so Microsoft and 343. So long as they're not dicks about it, like go ahead and release your game. That's cool. I mean, it's flattering that you would make something that
I feel like they've
much.
been really good with the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
They could have told Rooster Teeth to go fuck off, but
Oh yeah,
They could've.
yeah, that would have.
But
Rooster Teeth wouldn't
that's-
exist right now if that was the
Wow.
case.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, because that Halo basically spawned one of the most successful production companies in like the last 15 years or so. So, like, and it wouldn't be anywhere, or it wouldn't be what it is today if they weren't allowed to make their little comedy series or parodies of Bungie's creation or Microsoft creation, I guess.
It was Bungie at that time. So
Yeah, Bungie at that time. So,
Drew?
Drew.
I personally, I don't have a problem with it. I think that the original creators of the content should have, by all legal rights and means, final say on anything. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's their property. Like, it would be like if Nintendo, like if somebody was doing a Pokemon game and they didn't do the Pokemon name justice, then Nintendo could be like, nah, shut it down. But it's their IP. Like, you shouldn't be able to mess with something that the original content creator isn't comfortable with,
Yeah.
and ruin and tarnish the franchise and everything that they've built up to that point.
Yeah, I
So-
think that's totally fair because if they own it and they created it, they should have the say as to what happens to it. And I cannot remember the example, but I know that there was a game that somebody made a fan-made version of, whatever it was, and the creators basically said that if that comes out, it would possibly take sales away from their game. And they're like, we don't want
Wasn't that Knights of the Old Republic?
No, that one's still going.
I don't remember.
I remember the game you're talking about.
Yeah,
sure.
that was like last year, I think, where it was something like that was going on, and then the developers were like, "No, you can't do that because we are making a game now, or you can buy our version." They're like, "You can't do that." So
But if it's like a completely, I don't know, if it's a completely separate, isolated thing, like I think I don't know, it brings something new and fresh to the table that maybe the original content creators didn't think of, or they just bring something fresh to the table, and it's something the fans can rally around and get behind.
that almost sounds kind of like mod support. What you're talking about there, also. Like you could, instead of making a fan-made game, maybe you could make mods for the existing thing and put it out.
I mean, people
That's
do
one
that
way you
too,
could do it. Yeah.
But I don't know. I support it wholeheartedly. I just think the content creators should get final say in whatever they put out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure.
All right, here's my say on goddamn fan games.
Yeah.
I love them. Love them to death. I played a lot of ROMs. Shouldn't say that on the podcast. But a lot of...
Nobody cares.
you own all the games you play ROMs on.
Yeah, I played a lot of them. Like Chrono Trigger, I remember, had a huge fan-made game. That was awesome. Chrono talked in it. It was fucking weird. But the story was really good. Never officially came out. It was just straight up ROM. Now, fan games like KOTOR, like you just talked about, Knights of the Republic, BioWare is supporting that. Like, they're totally down for it. It's EA that everyone's worried about. Like, it hasn't gotten a shutdown yet, but they're working very, very hard on it. But people are doing stuff like you keep seeing the new Unreal Engine, like, Ocarina of Time videos. Where, like, you just see Ocarina of Time and, oh, Drew, your pants would get all tingly and stuff.
Okay.
If you
Oh,
saw
I've seen
them.
it.
He
Oh,
knows.
you've seen them?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, friggin' awesome. Or some dude made a really good Sonic the Hedgehog actual 3D game. I remember seeing they played it on Game Grumps, and then I watched a couple other guys play it, and it was it looked actually really legit. But I agree with what you guys are saying, where obviously the company should have the rights, to be like, hey, yeah, you can make this, but you're not gonna make any money off of it.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
like taking an auth's original book and writing a sequel and trying to make.
Like this is mine.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now the only way that it's kind of weird sounding, but the weird like side road around that is what we found out with Bethesda this year at E3, where they're gonna have paid mods, but you can still have trophies.
Yeah. trophies within the mods, or like trophies for the mods?
No, so like in Skyrim and Fallout, if you have mods activated, you can't earn trophies or achievements, right?
Yeah.
So what Bethesda was announcing was they're going to pick certain mods that you can actually pay real life money for that you can have on while you're playing the game, and it won't disable your achievements.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as it's something that's like they probably incorporate that into the coding of the game, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like they're allowing outside creators to technically get paid, like I'm sure a small amount, but they'll gain proceeds for a mod they developed.
Yeah.
On Bethesda games.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody else follow me on that? Everyone's on their phone?
No, I mean, I think that's what I kind of said to Drew is when he was saying, I don't remember how you phrase it. Basically, like a person can almost make mods maybe to support the game that they like instead of maybe making a fan made version, because then maybe they could get paid for it.
That's
and
why
they're also still doing kind of their project to make the game the way they want it or add something to it. Yeah, I think you should like make something new to the experience of that game.
Something
yeah,
fresh.
Exactly. Yeah.
when I was talking to Logan about it after E3, I was saying the one mod I can see for sure that people would actually pay money for, because it sounds stupid. It's like, why would I pay for a mod when I can get it for free? You know, I just play the game and get all the achievements when I. But Skyrim has the unofficial patch, which is like 150 megabytes. It's like the biggest fucking mod you can find on there, and it fixes everything wrong with the game. Like even Bethesda's come out and been like, "Yeah, good job, guys." Like you actually saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Would I pay more than $2 for it? Probably not. To be honest, like $1 at the max, I like to pay, because it's just pretty much fixing everything that should have been like perfect in the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, didn't they have like water glitches and stuff like that?
I mean,
Like
they fixed that with patches, but I'm talking about like all small side stuff, like maybe a weird glitch to where you're doing a quest and it's happened multiple times to where like you can't get any farther. Like if you look at the actual entire thing, it's ridiculous how much they worked on and how much they fixed on Skyrim alone. Like Fallout doesn't even have nearly as big as one because they're still working on that one because it's newer. But Skyrim's unofficial patch, like Bethesda's like, good job, guys. You kind of fixed our shit. Nicely done. Which is the love of Bethesda. You know what you're getting into when you play a Bethesda game. But
they're player
like I'm
focused.
saying, I can see for sure that mod in particular will be one of the ones that will be like, hey, guess what? You can play the game and you can have this on. You don't have to worry about losing your achievements.
I might pay for some mods if that meant I could keep
That
my
one,
achievements.
unofficial mods, or the unofficial patch is perfect. Yeah,
all
it's
PC
very well
mods
done.
are free.
But I
Not,
don't care.
but Bethesda's
But
gonna.
I have an Xbox, so
Yeah, but Bethesda's gonna throw that in too. I mean, they're gonna do it on everything, obviously, on PC and Xbox and PS4 and all that shit. Because they're calling it the Creation Club, where like guys can come in and make mods, and if they're good enough, then they'll be like, yeah, we can charge people for this.
Yeah.
Either or.
I think it's pretty much time for the review.
Is it review
you guys have
time?
anything
Oh,
else about anything?
No, I think
all
that's basically it.
Yeah.
right. Life is Strange.
Get into it.
This fucking game. Let's start off. Drew played it with me as well. He actually beat it before I did, which is kind of sad to say. But I was busy with work. That's my excuse.
Yeah, it's a good
And I'm taking it
Yeah,
to the
Drew,
grave.
do something with your life.
I have
Jesus
a job.
Christ.
I know. He was
Not
working
anymore.
for you. I was.
Yeah.
Today was your last day.
Game is it was developed by Don't Nod, which if you go backwards is also called Don't Nod. Back and forth.
Palindrome.
Mindfuck.
Palindrome. Published by Square Enix, and technically it's the first game developed by them. Initially, they also had another title that came out beforehand called Remember Me,
Forgettable.
which is that one that we were talking about. Yeah, very forgettable.
No, we won't remember you.
Yeah. Remember Me was kind of It
Yeah.
got some hype, but then
It was an interesting concept for a game.
the
It's-
fighting was weird.
Yeah.
There were
it was-
so
it
many
was like,
combinations
I
of
don't know what's
attacks.
going on
Like
with
it's way over
this.
the top.
That's like naming your game best game ever.
Yeah, unforgettable.
They probably
Or
knew it was
forgettable.
going to happen.
Either way, though, that game came out before Life is Strange, but like I've said, Life is Strange is the first one that they were technically working on. It came out in 2015. It's gotten really good praise. I mean, not just from what I'm going to talk about with the review. I mean, you on Steam right now is 10 out of 10. No joke included on that one. It's actually 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy these style games, guys?
I do.
The story-driven
Yeah.
ones
Yeah.
every once in a while? I know you like to shoot.
I've played
Logan.
one chapter of one
Logan.
Telltale game ever.
Which one?
I played episode 1 of season 1 of Walking Dead.
And couldn't keep going.
It was
Here's
free,
Heartstring.
and so I played what was free.
Just the episode 1.
Yeah. and
Oh,
then
okay,
I
that makes
think
sense then.
I might have other stuff on since Games with Gold or whatever.
You
made things
just
free.
wait. Like if you
So-
actually take the time to play that it gets
It's
crazy.
emotional.
How do you
I
play
should
it though?
know
It's
this.
not a game.
Shut up.
Old reference, old
They're
not-
podcast. We
God,
can't
they are not
stand
here
it.
anymore.
We don't talk about that. Anyway, yeah, 10 out of 10 on Steam. High praise from fucking a lot of people. Graphics they're artsy fartsy.
Are they cell shaded?
Kind of.
Not really.
They look way more watercolored. Would you agree, Drew?
It's not cell shaded.
Yeah, it doesn't seem cel shaded at all. I mean, a lot of like atmospherically, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The game, like the atmosphere and like the view and like even the way the tornado looks, like very water brushy.
It's exactly what he says. It looks like a watercolor painting, like very detailed watercolors.
Yeah.
But also on the downside, like mouths do not sync up at all with what they're saying. It's just
That's hella weird.
like all the time while they're talking and everything. I mean, on the cinematic scenes, they do some cool like quirks with their eyes and everything like that, but mouths are just never. They're never on.
They're
ever.
really- it's really bad.
Ever on. That was one thing that I noticed that kept kind of like bothering me a little bit. Music, fucking phenomenal. You know, my biggest thing when it comes to most things in entertainment.
games.
A good mix of atmospheric music and a lot of like big artists are in it.
Really?
Like
who?
legitly. Drew could probably name it better than me.
I can name you one band.
In the one band you can.
Who is it?
Mogwai.
I know Mogwai.
That's the only one I know off the top of my head.
I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah. No, the soundtrack's really good. I have a couple songs that are on my phone that I downloaded, but can't tell you right off the top of my head what the artist name is and everything. The game itself obviously runs like a very story-driven, choose-your-own-adventure style. But, spoiler alert, not really. You have the ability to rewind time in this game, which is where the gameplay element
Prince of
comes
Persia.
in. Kind of in that way, but it's a little different the way they do it. So, like, a good way to talk about it is, let's say you're going to go up and talk to one of the students, and you don't know, you're like, she's like, hey, Skylar, and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? She's like, well, do you remember my last name? And it'll give you, all these options.
Yeah.
And you click one. Obviously, you don't know what the fuck it is right now. You can get lucky and maybe guess the correct one, but you don't know what it is. Click it, and then she's like, well, if you knew my last name, we could maybe be better friends, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, fuck. Rewind time until you, like, talk to her right before you talk to her.
Yeah.
Now you know her last name, so now you can be like, ding, 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 and then that's how you get,
So
farther.
so you could totally bypass your initial interaction and then
Sometimes,
Run
not all the
the
time.
Okay.
But most of the time, yeah, you can do that. And then when it comes to like the scary, like atmospheric, emotional, challenging moments, to where there's actually a little bit of a puzzle going on, they're really fun. But if you really don't pay attention to what's around you, they can get kind of tedious because when you pick up an item in the game, that item stays with you no matter what. So let's say you rewind time, you won't rewind to the point where you picked up that item. Like that item just stays with you, but it will rewind everything else around you. So you're pretty much immune to the rewind time, and everything else around you is not.
All the actions you've done, all the conversations you had are done, are
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
wow.
All the main decisions you
Oh,
made.
play this.
The storyline, the way I read it in here is I said stressful storyline in a good way, makes you feel for every character, which is true. When I say stressful, it's not like annoying stressful, it's just emotionally stressful
Right.
the entire time they were playing it. So for those that never played it, just a quick intro to it. You play this young girl named Maxine. She goes to an art school, and like the game starts off like any day in class. You're kind of like this new freshman, teenager in college, and you're,
Senior in high school.
In a world.
Is it senior in high school?
Mhm.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. Never mind.
Where you're a senior in high school.
You and you're like, oh, I have to use the restroom. So you get up and use the restroom, and when you go to the girls' bathroom, you end up seeing, dun dun dun. That's the worst build-up ever.
Dun, dun.
You see number one, like the Richie prep boy, like his parents own the school, you
Right,
know, like
like-
all they donate the most to the school
That guy.
shenanigans.
That douchebag. We all know that douchebag.
And you see a really old friend of yours named
His
Chloe.
name's Scott.
Yeah, his name is Nathan in this one actually, but it's just as douchey.
What is he seriously?
Yeah.
His name
God
Nathan.
damn it!
It was just the best part.
How
We hate Nathan.
How appropriate.
Fuck you guys.
You are initially actually the most hated character in the game.
Yeah.
Am I a douche?
But anyway, so you see an old friend of your Chloe
What's
come
my life
in,
choices now?
and she starts like saying a bunch of shit like it's all your fault, blah blah blah. What the fuck are you thinking? All this stuff, and then he shoots her. And just as that happens, Max reaches out, and then that's when you figure out you have the rewind time power. And then,
What?
not to spoil anything else, that's just how the game progresses after that. The game is
Okay.
very heavy, and when I say, like, you feel for every character, you really do. There's some characters that are just, like, fun side missions. Like, what's the chick's name you keep having to move her out of the way of shit?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. Yeah.
I fucking hate Alyssa.
Yeah, I know. But it was really funny because her only point in that game, besides like talking to you in a dialogue every once in a while, is when you were walking towards her, something would happen where she'd get hit by like a toilet paper roll or somebody throwing a piece of paper and it would hit her. So you had to like figure out how to time to talk to her to be like, hey, watch out. And then she would move and then she'd be like, thanks, Matt. And man, her voice was really annoying.
She
I'm
was
not
the-
lying, that's
she's
kinda
the
how she
worst
sounded.
voice actor
Yeah, the
ever.
voice. Thanks, Max. You must be
Yeah,
my
my
guardian
dear.
angel.
Oh, thank you for helping me.
She has this muffled tone to her voice that's fucking
She kind
weird.
of sounds like
Oh,
a
yeah,
gangster.
we're gonna-
She's like, thanks, Max.
We're gonna
Yeah,
pull up,
see?
we're gonna pull up
She
behind
kinda
you, she
does.
or the fat lady gotcha.
That's so funny. I know exactly what you're talking
She's
about.
fucking terrible.
Yeah. But it's not, and it's not even just the students. Like, there's this really cool guy named Samuel who sounds crazy when you first talk to him, but then once you actually get to like actual conversations with him, you're like, yeah, you're still kind of crazy, but you're not.
The first time I interacted with that dude, I was like, this guy's a rapist. This guy's a straight up
Yeah,
rapist.
yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's an extreme judgment.
No.
Well, he's like, I like squirrels and like hiding in my basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
a rapist.
Yeah.
What kind of mustache does he
A
have?
little bit.
He does have no, he has a goatee.
He has like
He's
a
goatee.
goatee and like
Glasses.
really big glasses.
Yep,
Yeah, really
and
big
balding.
glasses.
Yeah, he's like the epitome of.
He's the janitor of the school.
He looks like a rapist.
Oh my god.
But come on, reimburse him when you talk to him. Actually, it gets better.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever, fuck you.
Sure.
I got to understand this character a little bit better.
Okay. All right.
But when it comes to all the main stuff, obviously you have your main characters and then you have your side characters. But your decisions matter, I feel, a little bit more than your average even Telltale game in this one. Like, just very small stuff. Because every single time it seems you do something that matters, you'll see, obviously, this butterfly in the upper left-hand corner. So the whole butterfly effect, shenanigans. So you're like, oh shit, did I make the right decision? And then maybe you can just rewind real quick, listen to it again, and double check. So it kind of feels like cheating, but they don't make it necessarily a straight up good and bad choice. It's very, very gray a lot of the time. Very gray.
That's
it's
good though. I
it's
like
hard
that.
to make. Remember when I came out and I was like, Logan, I need help with
Yeah,
this
right.
decision? I serious. Did the end of episode 2 after what?
Did anybody else just
Yeah.
compartmentalize what
I
Patrick
just serious.
said?
What did you just say? Wait,
What?
I missed it.
Can you repeat what you said?
No, I can't because I'm just serious or something like that.
I have to.
No, you came out to Logan.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, that part.
You had to make a
Yeah,
hard
I-
decision.
That happens all
I-
the time.
I know Pat's secret.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, I came out. It was right after episode 2 with Kate's bullshit, and I had to choose. Or during Kate's bullshit, it was go to the police or do nothing. When you're in your room, you bring the book back, and you're like, and she's like, "What should I do?"
No, it was get proof or.
Or get proof, or go to the
police.
police. And I had such a tough time trying to figure out what I wanted to do with that one. Seriously. Because they both sounded good because I had proof coming up. Obviously, when you're that far in the story, you're kind of already suspecting people. But then the other part of me wanted to be like, I need to support her because she's going through a very rough time right now. Like, this is not what any girl should experience ever. It was tough. I ended up saying go to the police is what I did. But
Go to the police.
either way.
Just do it. Go to the pub.
Next under on my list, it says Hella should never be said again.
Hella.
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 Hella
Drew,
was
you.
hella much.
I mean, it bothered me, but Drew seems to just rage. So I'll let him go with this. Why should Hella never be said again, Drew?
Her fucking best friend says it all the goddamn time, and
Weird.
yeah, I get they're teenagers or whatever, but like it's
Angsty teenagers.
it is fucking overused so much that I wanted to slice my own wrists.
That's hella cool, Logan. I've never seen a hella cool phone like that.
My God.
Like
You're just too old, Drew. You get with the lingo of these kids
no,
nowadays.
no,
Right?
I should not have to be subjected to this. I'm triggered, you guys. I need my safe space.
I'll
It is
interject.
said a lot. I will give Drew that. It
That's
is. It does get to the
hilarious.
point that you hear it and you're like, you kind of roll your eyes and either
You're just
literally
like,
or inside
make
your head
it
every time you see it while
Like
you're playing.
they even go like full on meta, and there's an alternate universe where I won't say what happens, but there's an alternate version of her best friend that goes, "Did you say hella? Never say that again."
Yeah, she's like, I don't like that.
That is hilarious.
I will interject real quick.
Yeah.
We talked about the soundtrack of the game. I looked at the soundtrack. There's only one other band that I recognize, and that's Bright Eyes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the songs that I got.
Yeah. Mogwai and Bright Eyes. Only two bands I recognize in that list.
Broad Eyes is something different.
Broad Eyes.
Uh,
Shit, they have broads for eyes.
Another thing about this game that I thoroughly enjoyed is not sounding cocky, but I always tend to be the person that watching a movie that has mystery to it or whatnot, I try to figure it out obviously before it finishes all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, Logan. I'm staring you in the eyes.
Looking at it.
I actually don't do that. Sometimes I come short fair, but I'll just like enjoy
Just let it go.
I just like learning the story. I like to be
I pay
surprised
attention.
with the
I'm like, I wonder what
characters.
that means.
Like, I'll think about it, but I'm always like,
All the way through.
yeah.
Yeah. God damn it, that's it. Fuck. Either way, this game did not see the ending coming at all.
Nice.
Did not. 100% did not. I mean, there are as I go back and look at it now, there are big hints. Did not see it coming at all. Very well done. Very,
Cool.
very well done. You were not kidding, Drew, when you said episode 5 is like a fucking
It-
really bad acid
It's
trip.
an acid trip. That's
That's gone horribly wrong.
it was fucking great though. I loved it.
Yeah, really well
Huh.
done. Very
Cool.
well done. It takes you to a whole new place. Like you've seen by the time you finish episode 4, you've seen kind of some messed up stuff. And you've had suspicions about some stuff.
I've seen some shit.
No, seriously. Like it's the way the story goes, you're like, oh man, things getting intense and stuff. But then when episode 5, you're just like, well,
Well,
this is what I'm doing now.
does it make
This
you
is my
feel-
life, I guess.
Does it make you rethink your life choices?
The ending does. everything about the ending. It's been a long time since I've had a choice to where I had a very tough decision of doing it.
Yeah.
Like whether to acknowledge Sean leaving right now or not. Don't really care.
Holy shit!
That was
your
an easy-
stomach just.
That was a super easy choice actually.
All the choices and stuff you make, like there's a shit ton of them you can make, but in the end, just like Mass Effect, it comes down to just a few decisions.
It does,
Yeah.
but the way you get there is worth the adventure.
Oh yeah,
I would say in this opinion. Like some people would be like, man, on that. But it had the diversity, even though obviously Mass Effect's like this ginormous, 3 series game and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I'm not trying to compare it at all. But the amount of different choices you can make in this game makes me really want to go back and play it again, just to still even play the good character, but do slightly small different things just to see what happens.
Well,
Yeah.
you had said that there was some humor and stuff in there too. Things are funny. Are these like? I mean, I know that's not a Telltale game, but it's that style of episodic and story driven.
It's more serious humor.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it a more serious game? I mean,
Yeah.
do you prefer like The Walking Dead or the Borderlands or Life is Strange? Like, what approach do you like the best, or what did this one do different in that sense?
Personally, in my personal opinion, I prefer this over any of the Telltale games I've played.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's just because of the seriousness aspect. I love humor. You guys know me. I'm fucking always trying to say jokes and shit all the time, whether, my name and nickname in high school, blah, blah, blah joke that I do all the time. But this game just, it kind of, touched me a little bit. Like, it was just
Yeah.
really, really well done.
Cool.
I mean, not graphically the best game ever, but everything else just kind of hit a note for me. Like,
yeah.
I'm not lying. Me personally, I give this a 9.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that is the slightly weird mouth animations. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's not even the grab.
Yeah.
And the use of hella, yeah. That's the 0.1 and 0.2. But I mean, even just like I said, it's not the best graphics, but the way that the watercolor design is and everything, it's a really good looking game.
Yeah.
For
you
that
can have
time
an
at
art
least.
style or art design and not have to be amazing graphics for it to
Oh,
look really good.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to
Right.
have everything be the best, crazy graphics.
Yeah, personally,
Yeah.
I mean, I would highly recommend it. even if I would recommend this to someone who wants to try these style of games, and maybe is like Telltale's a little too cartoony or crazy for me. And if you want a more serious storyline, this one's for you, big time.
Yeah,
think so.
Yeah.
that's cool.
And
What do
there's
you think, Drew?
there's a sequel and a prequel coming out. That was the last thing I was going to put on the read.
That's
Prequel
nice.
is already announced, but Life is Strange 2 is in development. Like,
Sweet.
we know about that. So
Well, cool.
Awesome.
It's a very good game. It's been a while since I've played an episodic game. Like I haven't played. I don't think I've played one since Walking Dead season 2.
It's been a while then.
Yeah,
It's a
it
couple
had
years
been
at
a
least.
while. So I mean, I have an acquired taste for those games. Like I get in a mode to play them,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I just I have a bunch of them. Like I have the Game of Thrones one. I have Tales from the Borderlands. I have Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. I have a bunch of them. Wolf Among Us. I have a bunch of them that I just haven't played. They've been sitting. But this one I had PS Plus, so I grabbed it off the store. I started playing it. It intrigued me and brought me in. I wasn't sure how to feel about, I was a teenage girl in art class, and
yeah,
I can't really relate,
and I'm
can
like,
you, Drew?
yeah, that's like the complete opposite of what I am. But I don't know, something about the story and the interaction with all the characters and just the way the story progressed, it was more different than any other Telltale game that I'd played. And you get more invested as time goes on, the decisions you make, the people you meet. Some of the dialogue is not the greatest. The facial animations are not great.
Yeah.
There was one whole scene where Max didn't move her mouth.
Was she
I think I know you're
talking?
yes,
Oh, man.
and she was talking. Yeah,
She didn't move her mouth the entire scene.
I know. I think I
Interesting.
know you're talking
And
about.
it really kind of took me out of the experience. But I mean, that aside, that's a minor grievance. It's a great game if you enjoy the Telltale games and stuff, and an intriguing story. Especially those later chapters. I mean, even like end of episode 2 is kind of nuts. And episode 4 is fucking crazy. Episode 5 is just a complete mind fuck. But I definitely check it out. I'd probably give it an 8.
Nice.
Okay.
8. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Your score, Pat, seemed like it was like, because you really love the story aspects of these games.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you seem like
Well,
you,
and the music has
Yeah.
hit me a lot. Like the
Right.
way they use music, and it's when they say episodic, I'm not lying. Like when you start the game when you start the episode and finish the episode, you get this it's a credit sequence technically,
Mhm.
but there's actually no credits going by. You're just seeing the consequences of everything you've done or everything you
damn.
did beforehand.
That's crazy.
And like the sound, I don't know about you, Drew, but the music choices they picked for him were
Yeah.
key every
Nice.
single time. Like it hit you emotionally every single time. You're like, oh.
It's good. It's really atmospheric.
I've never heard you laugh like that before.
It's very like proper.
That's my
Very
that's my
pompous.
monocle laugh.
They were good choices. So
Yeah.
there's some minor faults with the game, but I
Right.
think you can look past them. And
Yeah.
it's an enjoyable experience.
Good reviews, or good scores from you guys.
I would just
so,
say this
cool.
is a good intro to that style of game.
Yeah.
And maybe you're more comedy based. Like Walking Dead was very serious. Tales of the Borderlands, I played the first episode, loved it. Very funny, very very funny.
Mm.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones was free this month, so I haven't even touched that yet at all. And I've heard nothing but good things about Wolf Among Us, to be honest, especially story aspect wise and all that stuff. Way darker, very noir.
I've played the first episode of that. In the
Mhm.
first fucking episode, you can rip a dude's arm off.
In what game?
Wolf
The
Among
Wolf
Us.
Among Us.
Oh, jeez.
It's based off of Image Comics Fables.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy kind of.
It's
The
Yeah.
Grimm brothers, just fucking
Yeah.
dark.
It's
Yeah.
you play the role of Bixby Wolf, or the Big Bad Wolf,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's
Shit gets crazy.
He's a detective, and he's trying to figure out
A
what
lot of
happened.
saxophone.
Yeah,
Nice.
Shit going on. That old school. noir.
it's fucking cool.
So,
Just, that's not
Yeah.
satisfying at all.
Episode
we-
3. Oh,
have we reviewed a bad game yet? I can't remember if we reviewed a game and we
should
were
review
just
that
like.
game.
So I'm trying to think. We keep reviewing games, and obviously we're gonna play stuff we like and give stuff we like good scores.
Can I borrow No Man's Sky?
You want to try playing No
Do you
Man's
have a
Sky?
physical copy?
I don't have. No, it's digital.
Fuck.
God damn
Do you
it.
want
I can
to pay
do
for it,
share
Drew? Do you
play.
want-
I refuse to pay for that game. I refuse to give Sean Murray any of my money.
you can
That's
rent it.
hilarious.
I
yeah.
paid
Yeah, he's like,
$60.
still
You're not,
dirty
you're not
doing
technically
that.
giving him money then.
Oh, that's
I was like, I'll review the fuck out of that
Yeah.
game.
I think everything we've reviewed has been pretty good. But obviously, like I said, we're going to play games we like, but we should find a game that we think is going to be good, and then we play it, we're like, oh, fuck this game. So, yeah, right.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's the podcast.
Yeah, this is the podcast.
Well, yeah, episode 13.
In the books.
Get shit done. We got stuff to talk about.
Sean left us.
Thanks for listening, guys. Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're still
Yeah,
recording.
what do you want to talk about?
Whatever
We're
you
still
want.
recording, so
Whatever
we
you
can
want,
talk
baby.
about whatever we...
Whatever you want, baby.
Well, that got weird. I'm going to stop recording now.
Bye,
Bye, guys.